A ceasefire just hit the wires between the United States and Iran. Normally, peace cools the price of gold. But on June 15th, 2026, gold and silver both jumped instead. So, what does the market actually know? Gold rose nearly 3% to about $4,300 an ounce. Silver did something louder. It surged over 4% to roughly $70. When silver outruns gold like that, one number starts flashing: the gold to silver ratio. The ratio is simple. You take the price of gold and divide it by the price of silver. It tells you how many ounces of silver it takes to buy a single ounce of gold. On Friday, it sat near 62. By Monday, it had compressed to about 61, and silver was leading the way. Since gold started trading freely in the 1970s, this ratio has averaged around 60. It bottomed near 17 in 1980 and spiked above 120 in the panic of March 2020. The rule of thumb traders watch is this: above 80, silver looks historically cheap. Down near 60, the easy gap has mostly closed. So why did a peace deal lift both metals instead of sinking them? Because the story was never only about war. As the ceasefire pulled oil prices down, inflation fears eased, and that pushed the market toward more Federal Reserve rate cuts. A softer Fed means a softer dollar, and the dollar index slipped toward a 7-week low near 98. When the dollar falls, hard assets priced in dollars tend to rise. Silver gets a second engine that gold doesn't have. It is both a monetary metal and an industrial one, so a calmer, growth-friendly outlook feeds its demand twice. That is also why silver miners can move even harder than the metal itself. Their profits are leveraged to every dollar silver climbs. The takeaway is not a price target, it is a relationship. When the ratio compresses and silver leads, the market is quietly voting for growth and a weaker dollar at the same time. None of this is investment advice. It is simply one way to read the macro picture. Always do your own research. If watching the dollar and the metals together makes the headlines make more sense, subscribe. Next time, why central banks are still buying gold at a record pace and what that means for the floor under the price.